Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend. Not the one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check back. Let me go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Buccaneers.
Hey, 20. Hey, 56.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
23 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Brought down at the
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now from Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And all the way down to the 5.
Complete.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 10-yard line.
moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Buccaneers 6, Cardinals nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's in. Complete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0. But the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry use. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with some.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! O.J. Howard, 60 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the...
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And now look at him go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 13. Cardinals.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Brady going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Hassan Reddick showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
3rd and 7.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That's complete right around the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Geis.
That's another Cardinal.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds taking it in. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Cardinals 14. Buccaneers 13. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Brandon McManus.
A big play there. 58 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Buccaneers 13. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. Third down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Murray. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He's coming. We got double up. Check. Deuce. Back. Say.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 13. Switch.
Out of the gun, Geis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tab.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey,
Throwing now is Brady. Evans has it left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Number 13.
Mike Evans, 51 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Off to Geis on the screen. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the ground, it's Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Buccaneers 20. Brandon McManus set to...
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
Buccaneer 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Check, 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 check.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Kirk now, the return man. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Buccaneers 20.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch 50.
Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Buccaneers.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Get that quarterback deep.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Check right 54. Right 54. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Operating from the gun. Murray flushed out right. Able to find Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, lights out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, get in the way with it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glen.